Hey, once again, it's Robert with Clean Pool and Spa. Today is August 15th, and this might be the last time that I post a video about the green pool debacle in Rio, that Olympic pool. I've been scouring the internet trying to find any other videos or articles about what I talked about a few days ago. And I did stumble across one. This was from, and I'll go ahead and show it to you, but it's from Forbes.com. It's from Grrl Scientist, Grrl Scientist. I like that. In the headline, it's August 15th. It says, Chemistry, it's why the Rio 2016 pool water is green. Now, I'll go ahead and show you that. But first, what I want to do is to give you, show you just a little snippet of the video that I posted just a few days ago. Take a look at this. What I think happened is this. They ran out of chlorine, or maybe the chlorine was getting low, and they possibly overdosed with a copper algicide to offset the low amount of chlorine. Okay, because see, what happens is you have a pool filled with well water or something like that has high copper and iron in it. If you add chlorine to it, that pool will go a clear emerald green. I showed you the Olympic pool from an aerial view because you can see the lane lines there. So either they overdosed on a copper algicide, they have metals in their water which was not treated correctly, and then they added chlorine as their sanitizer and oxidizer, and it turned the pool a clear emerald green. So this is the article from Forbes.com right here. It's posted August 15th, and it says, why are Rio's Olympic pools green and smelly? This came out August 15th. I actually made my video a couple days ago, but I wanted to show you this. Like I said, this is from Grrl Scientist. I kind of like that. You can see her bio right here, degree in microbiology and immunology, and she also has a PhD in zoology from the University of Washington in Seattle. So this is someone who probably knows what they're talking about. And it says, no, hydrogen peroxide does not turn water green, nor does it make water smell like farts. I like that. This just goes on to say, the first part of this article talks about Rio. Let's see. What the problems that they're having, the waterways are filled with raw sewage. Obviously, that's going to open that up to waterborne pathogens, pathogenic bacteria in there. You can go ahead and read this if you want, but she's basically saying that the Rio Olympics pool manager is as green as the water in his pools, which is probably true. Let's see, if we come down here, you can see, according to FINA, which is the International Governing Body of Aquatics, just going to read this very quickly. He said, as a result, the pH level of the water was outside the usual range. I really don't know what that means. It could be either high or low, but that caused the discoloration of the water. FINA Sports Medicine Committee conducted tests, and they said no risk to anyone, and there's no reason for the competition to be affected. That proved to be false as well. This is right down here. It says Rio Olympics screwed up as a direct result of preventable human error, and the inexcusable stupid human error due to the startling lack of practical and theoretical knowledge of water chemistry. This is from my favorite comedian today, Mario Andrada, in his ignorant assertion when he said that chemistry is not an exact science. Well, here's someone with a PhD and says chemistry actually is an exact science. Again, go back to the video I made, I think it was yesterday, and it will definitely demonstrate to you that chemistry is an exact science using something as simple as peroxide. Let's say right here, It was not due to too many people in the water, nor enough wind in the air. That's another stupid assertion that they made. It wasn't algae, nor was it caused by excessive hydrogen peroxide, nor even as FINA claimed due to the pH level of the water being outside the usual range. Nope, it's none of these. So what exactly is going on? Let's see. Well, she goes on to say that there are two clues. First, the water is green, and said it was a clear emerald green. I was the first one to say that. And then second, there have been complaints that the whole building smells like a fart or like raw sewage. I touched on that a couple days ago, but she goes on to say that I think the water is green. That the let's see, oh, get rid of that. I think that the green pool water is a result of excessive copper. Who said that? In the water, copper sulfate. It's a blue crystal, blah, blah, blah. It says right here, although copper sulfate is poisonous for algae and fish and other small living things, it will not cause health problems if it's used in small doses. It says when copper sulfate is added to the water, it dissolves quickly. The copper ions combine with 4 chlorine ions in the water, creating a copper complex which is green. And if it's present in high enough concentrations, it will turn the water green. This is what happened with David. He overdosed copper algicide, and it turned his pool a clear emerald green. Go back and watch that video. Then the article goes on to say that the sulfate ions are reduced to hydrogen sulfide, which is a poisonous, stinky gas, which is a source of rotten egg smell associated with raw sewage and farts. So, like I said in my previous video, here in Florida, you dig down 4 or 5 feet, you're fine. You dig down a little bit more, and you just get bombarded with this nasty, nasty smell. I don't know why that keeps popping up here. So we go down here, and so basically, this is what she thinks happened, that the pool manager added an excessive quantity of copper sulfate to the water. He noticed that it immediately turned green. He probably panicked, and he ended up adding too many other chemicals, which made things worse by screwing up the pH and other water parameters. What probably happened is that he noticed that the pool went green. He started dumping a lot of muriatic acid in the pool, which probably bottomed out the pH and alkalinity, or he probably started dumping a lot of soda ash in there, which caused the pH to go up, and then dumped a lot of muriatic acid or dry acid, sodium bisulfate, in the water, which obviously would cause the pH and alkalinity to decrease rapidly. And the more chemicals that you just throw in a pool just trying to fix it, the worse it's going to get. Now, you couldn't believe how happy I was after scouring the internet, looking for articles or videos or something that that I wasn't just a lone wolf, lone voice crying out in the wilderness and all that stuff. Finally, we have a very intelligent person, PhD, coming to my defense and saying what I said 3 days ago, that it was a copper problem. What happened down there is just, a symptom of a larger problem that I think they have, in terms, I said, they're incompetent and everything else like that. But, many times what I found out is that it's a lack of teaching, training, and equipping people in order to do their job. And that's really the sad part about it. But, if we can just bring it in a little closer to home. I'm the recipient of a lot of emails, a lot of questions, comments on my YouTube channel and my site about this very issue like this. My pool is green, it went green. I don't know what happened to it. It's been 3 months and I spent $600, $700, $800 trying to clear it up, and it just won't clear up. And unfortunately, there's too many pool owners out there that have the Rio Olympic pool problem, okay? And the problem is they're not taught and trained properly on how to take care of their pool. Now,
when I do get comments, you know, I've taken some hits on my YouTube channel and on my site. You know, I've been called idiot, stupid, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm a clown, don't listen to this guy. One comment said, you know, hey, don't worry about it. This is what you need to do. Shock it, clean it, swim. That's it. Shock it, clean it, swim, you know, throw some phosphate remover in there, maybe some clarifier, and you're fine. Well, guess what? That's what they did. Maybe not the phosphate remover, but that's what they did in Rio. Okay? They shocked it, they tried to clean it, and it got worse. Okay? So for these well-meaning people, all right, it's more than just shock it, clean it, swim. It's more than just shock the pool, all right? There has to be a basic understanding of pool water chemistry in your filtration system. And this is why my FTA process is so vitally important to virtually every pool owner, okay? Every pool owner who doesn't understand these concepts can fall into the trap of what happened with the Olympic pool in Rio, okay? It's simple, but there are certain steps that you do need to take in order for you to have the best pool all swimming season. And again, that's where my FTA process comes in, my ebooks, my consults. I walk you through the entire process. And after that, you have a firm understanding and a good foundation upon which to build. Okay, I tell you about your filtration system. We talk about the chlorine, pH, alkalinity, calcium hardness, stabilizer, what each one does, why it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to be, how each one plays on the other. Okay, so you can have a good all-around full understanding of your pool, your chemistry, your filtration system, so that, again, you can have a great pool all swimming season. Okay, so you're not stuck, you know, 2-3 months later and $800, $900. A guy made a comment on one of my videos, 3 months and $1,300 he's been fighting his pool. Listening to the wrong people. Get the understanding that you need. Okay, get the information that you need that's on my website, it's in my ebooks, and obviously my consults. I walk you through your process, your specific, unique process in order to take care of your pool. Not only clear it up, but also maintain it all swimming season. Okay, don't let your pool be a Rio pool. All right? Check out the description box below, link to my website, cleanpoolandspa.com. There's lots of great information over there. Like, subscribe, and comment here. And as always, be safe, happy swimming, and we'll see you next time. Bye.